Welcome to Free Will Tarot 1111. This reading is for Capricorns. Hello, Capricorns. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time visiting the channel, I'd like to welcome you to the channel. Thank you very much. For those of you who are subscribers, of course, thank you very much. I'm very grateful, and that's what I'm expressing right now, that my gratitude. For those of you who have watched this video. If this is your first time, again, welcome aboard. So this is your June reading, and all my videos, 99% of the time, are time stamped, so you can always skip the intro and go right into your tarot reading. So I wanted to start off with a oracle card. I usually go to those at the end of the reading, but this time I'm being drawn to go to this particular deck and pull a card for you, Capricorn, and see what comes in for you. My readings this is a general reading, so it may not resonate. Sometimes they're very spiritual, and sometimes they're very earthy. So it just all depends. So let's see what Capricorns need to know. This is a very positive oracle deck. So I want to start off your reading with a positive message before we get into the tarot, because we don't know what the tarot may bring. So let's give Capricorn a very powerful and positive message. It's from your spirit guides. All right. Inner beauty. Inner beauty. And it says, I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. So tap into your own inner beauty. Who you are, the beauty that you are. You're a beautiful soul. You have a beautiful personality, disposition, a big heart. So if any of you have been feeling a little bit off in that area of your life, the energy is asking you to look within your own inner beauty. Okay, let's get into your tarot reading and see what's happening in that world. Inner beauty. All right, let's begin. What is your focus? All right. You have the World card. World card. All right. So there's a cycle, or the focus in this energy, which is what this card is the focus, is that there's a new beginning coming for you. An ending to an old cycle is probably pretty big transformation that maybe you've gone through recently. You know it. If you're on a spiritual journey and you know you're on this spiritual journey, I mean, you see the synchronicities, you see yourself expanding and growing, okay, and breaking out of old cycles and old ways of thinking. Then this card is representing your new beginning is starting, your new consciousness, your new reality that you have built yourself, along with co-creating with your spirit, or with your higher self, or with the universe. This could also indicate that some of you are traveling. It says this summer, spring time. This is your June reading. So there's travel maybe in your cards for you. You may be moving, where you close one cycle and you move into another cycle, another reality. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on in the actions. What actions are moving around you? Capricorn. Wow. All right. We have an Ace of Swords. And we have a Ten of Cups. Beautiful. So, the actions around you showing up in the minor arcana is showing up in the 3D world, the world we live in, according to how tarot works. This is the major arcana. So this is like co-creation with your higher self. And these are not even creation. It just depends on the card, but this is world, the world card. So it looks here that there's a truth coming your way, an epiphany, a message. But this message is very, very clear. Okay, very clear. See, the ending is in the world card, and here comes the beginning in the Ace of Swords. You also have the Ten of Cups in this energy. Beautiful energy. This is all your dreams come true. Whatever your ideal life or how you want to live your life or whatever way, it doesn't have to be the stereotype here or whatever. Just whatever is your dream, because the Ten of Cups is about dreams, Pisces energy. Okay? And it looks here that your dreams are coming true. There's a epiphany, something that a breakthrough, okay, towards your dreams. You're walking into a new cycle now, Capricorn, with clarity. With clarity. Let's see what's going on in your roots. What is your roots saying to us? Your foundation, what you stand on, or at least in the energy. Okay. What do we have? Whoa. Wow. Okay. We have a Five of Wands and a Six of Wands. Interesting. And, oh, wow. Okay, I knew it was going to give me more cards than I needed. We have a Four of Pentacles, which is your energy, Capricorn. And we have an Ace of Wands. New beginnings. Again, new beginnings. I mean, your world is shifting, okay, with new beginnings in the sense of your clarity and your mind and your thoughts, and also in your passions, in your creativity, in your ability, your very high ability to solve problems, to get through conflicts, to be the victor, which is what we see here with the Five and Six of Wands. You are the victor through a conflict because there's a truth coming in. There's something that finally says, okay, I got it. Now, this could have been held on to for quite some time, but you are showing up in the energy here as the Four of Pentacles. And as I always say, that's the card of mind on your money, money on your mind. Also, it's the card of just keeping yourself in a very strict budget. Maybe you had to do that, for whatever reason. Okay. But it also is a card indicating that you're doing the right thing by budgeting your finances and keeping a close eye on your finances. See how its hands, I don't know, are wrapped around one pentacle there. This can be a clingy type of energy too. Kind of clinging on to something, money, not willing to spend any, but maybe that's what you had to do. And that's okay. But you have so many breakthroughs coming in with these aces and this huge ending. and then new beginnings and victory and your dreams coming true. I mean, this is a beautiful reading, Capricorn. And the energy is here. It's up to you to say, hey, maybe my dreams are coming true. Maybe what I've been manifesting, been meditating on as far as, my love life, or this because it's 10 of Cups, because of my love life or a relationship I'm in, or, maybe it's all, maybe I'm finally going to know or finally have a breakthrough in that area of my life. Maybe you've been putting that energy out. Well, here it is. Continue your manifestations. Continue to not just follow your dreams, but be your dreams. Be who you need to be, who you want to be, what your love life needs to be. You have all this inner beauty over here. And we see it here also in the 10 of Cups. An immense amount of inner beauty. Capricorns. Okay. All right. Let's do a little bit of clarification, and then I'll get into your oracles. I hope this reading's making sense. I could try to twist it into a relationship reading. But you already have the 10 of Cups here. So there's your relationship. It's in your actions. And this is also an ending card, right? The 10 of Cups. So you have new beginnings and endings and new beginnings. But I feel like these beginnings are beautiful beginnings. Beautiful. Keep your mindset positive. That's most important, right? Don't switch into grumpy, all right? Don't do it. But if you allow this new energy to come in, because aces are possibilities, they're not guarantees. So it's how the energy you put out, you attract, you align yourself, you come into the right frequencies, that these aces will show up for you. All right, let's get into this clarification. Let's go with the World card. World card. What does Capricorn need to know? All right. Look at this. Lover's card. Wow. Either you going into a relationship that's finally got to a point where you're really enjoying this relationship you're in. It's finally come to a truth. It's finally been a breakthrough. Or you have a very important choice to make as you go through this cycle. But it seems here that it has to do with a relationship. Maybe not. It just could be, the choice could be anything, but it's a major choice with the World card. Two major arcanas here in your focus. Your spirit's guides, this is the focus that they wanted, is somehow connected to not everyone, but to someone. That's a Capricorn. So by the way, I've been saying this, I messed up a collective reading, but if you like to just come to a collective reading, come on over to a collective reading where it's just all signs. It doesn't matter what astrological sign you are. I kind of want to move out of that arena a little bit, and because I do believe that a lot of readings I do can be good for anyone, or maybe any sign needs to hear it. I don't know. So I want to experiment more with collective. It's still not personal, but it's still a reading, that I'm moving towards, like this is a, personal reading for you. You know what I mean? Even though it's not your specific sign, is what I'm trying to say. All right. Enough of that. And subscribe and hit the like button and the comments. That'd be great. World card. Let's pull one more for the World card, please. Oh, wow. We have an eight of swords. Eight of swords. Yeah, you were stuck in something, trapped in the same pattern, things going over and over and over and over again. That's the eights. That's what eights do. They do the same thing over and over. It's an infinity. It just goes round and round and round. And it's also about self. Like it feels like even in your mind, you felt something restricting you, limiting you, not allowing you to grow. Okay, with this card. Now there's a card underneath that's stuck to it. Let's see what that is. Wow. Ha! 10 of Cups. Yeah, I actually think this may be turning into a love. A love reading. It kind of seems that way, but it looks beautiful. Like something that's been trapped before. There's a breakthrough in your relationship, in your love life. It may have been conflict before with other people with the Five of Wands in this energy. Okay. I wanted to check in with this Four of Pentacles energy because that is Capricorn energy, along with the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So Four of Pentacles, please. Oh. 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 Okay. Five of Wands. Again. So maybe there was some conflict with money. But there's a truth coming out. There's a breakthrough. Some of you was trapped in something. But you come out a victor. You come out a victor. You come through this conflict. Don't hold on to the conflict either. If there's some sort of clinging, maybe it's time to let it go because you have so many other beautiful energies that are there for you to access. Okay. All right. I'm going to hold off on that. Let's jump into some oracle cards here. Sorry, I was not facing the mic. All right. Let's go into this. The thing is that there aren't any core cards. There's no core cards in here. So there's no people. You know what I mean? If you know tarot, even if you're just watching, the core cards are the kings, the queens, the knights, pages, they're not here. So I'm wondering if some of you are going to meet somebody after a kind of a difficult past, a conflict past, a past full of conflicts. But then there seems to be some sort of opening all of a sudden with the 10 of Cups in here, double, and the Lover's card, and the World card saying there's a new beginning. Okay, so let's get into this. Show us what we need to see, Spirit. Self-care and energy. Take care of yourself. Don't get burnt out. The Five of Wands can indicate an energy of being burnt out. So take care of yourself. That's very important. Your guides want you to know that. Next. Spring and seeds. So maybe there's a harvest, or maybe it's time to start planting the seeds that you want. Something about spring. This is still spring as I do this reading. So see, maybe something's going to happen in the spring. All right, what else for Capricorn, please? We have comfort zone, south node, and clinging. Remember? I said clinging. All right. South node, something from your past, something that's from your past. being stuck in the same thing in your past, when what it is that you should be heading towards your north node. But if you're living in your south node, you're living in your past, which is already over, and you've already done that already. So there's something about the past, clinging to the past. All right? And you have so much new energy in here to be clinging to the past, but that's what the Four of Wands is indicating. So some of you are clinging. All right? And truth, see? Expression. That's the Ace of Swords there, and the Ace of Wands there. All right? They're both saying there's going to be a truth that comes out, and it's going to release you. And you're going to be free to, I don't know, love whatever this is that you're loving on, or someone's loving on you, or whatever it is. It looks beautiful, but there's no people in here. So that's the mystery. Okay, Capricorn, that is your June reading, as quirky as it is. Thank you very much for coming to the reading, and may light always follow you.